Unit 1, Lesson 1.
Hi, Peter. What are you doing here?
Your brother told me about the virtual reality room, so I've come to try it out. I expected more people.
So did I. So Dawood's here, is he? Do you know where he is?
I think he's over there, around the corner. Are you here for the same reason, the virtual reality room?
No, I prefer the real thing. I want a map and a guidebook for Dubai.
Another trip? Saudi Arabia last year, now Dubai.
I'm majoring in Arabic studies, remember? My dream is to go to Jordan after I graduate.
Dawood tells me that you work as well as study so that you can travel.
That's right. I love traveling. So, what are you going to, experience in VR?
They say Thailand is spectacular. I'd love to go there, but...
They don't have that yet?
No.
So, tell me where you're going.
They only have an expedition to Mount Everest at the moment, so it'll have to be that.
Well, have a good, expedition.
Unit 1, Lesson 3.
Excuse me, can you help us?
Of course, no problem.
Oh, good. Can you tell me where Madame Tussauds is?
Of course. It's very near here, just around the corner, to the left. But I'm not sure what time it opens. In a half hour, I think, at 10 o'clock.
Do you know if there's a good cafe or restaurant near here?
Yeah, there are lots. There's a very good place, straight ahead, 2 streets from here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else you want to know?
Well, just one thing. Do you know how far it is to Buckingham Palace?
I think you need to take a taxi, or the underground.
Are the taxis expensive?
I'm sorry, I have no idea how much a taxi would be. I never use them.
Well, I think we'll go to Buckingham Palace first, then come back to Madame Tussauds.
That's a very good idea. It's less busy there in the afternoon. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. We will.
Unit 1, Lesson 3.
Do you know if there's a bank near here? 1. Can you tell me where the bank is? 2. What time is it? 3. Where's the bus stop? 4. Do you know which bus we need to take?
Unit 1, Lesson 4.
My name is Ali, and I would love to go to Mecca for Hajj, but can't afford it. I wish that people who have already done it would spend some of their money helping those who are financially disadvantaged and cannot afford to pay for themselves.
I am Walid, and my Hajj in 1999 was very special. My cousins patiently explained everything to me so that I could understand all the rituals and perform them correctly. I want to return with my 4 daughters so they too can have this unique experience.
My name is Saeed. I have some advice for pilgrims who are planning to do Hajj. They should ask people who have already done it in order to get some practical advice. The next time I go, I will plan it myself. If you depend completely on travel agents, it is not good because the reality of Hajj is very different.
I am Mustafa and hope to go on Hajj in the future. But at the moment, I am quite young and have just started working. I am just starting to earn money in order to go as soon as I can.
My name is Ferris. I went for Hajj in 1995. That's a long time ago now. I would like to go there every year, but mainly because of my job, but also finances and other factors, I am unable to go there again soon.
Unit 2, Lesson 1. And now in this, the last of our series on the Fathers of Science, Dr. Robin Warren goes back in time to the year 965, and he is somewhere in the Middle East. Good evening, Dr. Warren.
Good evening. Yes, I'm in Iraq, to be exact. In this year, in the city of Basra, a man was born who has been described as the first scientist, and, by the Nobel Physics Prize winner Abdus Salam, as one of the greatest physicists of all time. This extraordinary man was called Abu Ali Muhammad ibn al-Hasan ibn al-Haytham, or, as he is universally known, just Ibn al-Haytham. Al-Haytham contributed to a wide range of scientific areas, from astronomy and mathematics to engineering and medicine. But he is most widely known for his work on optics, the study of light. He invented the darkroom, or camera obscura. He showed that light rays reflected from a bright object will pass through a tiny hole in a darkroom and project an image of the object upside down on a white wall inside the room. It was 900 years later that photographic plates were used to capture the image in a camera obscura. Many consider him to be the father of photography. Although born in Basra, he spent much of his life in Cairo.
Unit 2, Lesson 3.
You know, Yusuf, it's amazing that I'm here in Riyadh.
Amazing? What do you mean, Jack?
Well, none of my plans have worked out as I expected, but everything has gone really well anyway.
For example?
I was going to study mathematics after I left school, but the university didn't accept me, so I majored in chemistry instead. Then, after I graduated, I was going to get a job in my hometown, Chicago, but there weren't any decent vacancies. So I started to look worldwide.
I see.
And I got accepted for a job here, in Saudi Arabia. A good job and much better weather. And I'm doing pharmaceutical research, which is really interesting, and the salary's good.
I'm glad you're happy here, Jack.
Thanks. You see, even though things don't always happen as you plan them, everything can sometimes turn out for the best. Okay, I'll have to go home someday, but by then I'll have saved enough to buy a really nice apartment.
That makes sense. Unit 2, Lesson 3. 1. I was going to call you, but I completely forgot. Sorry. 2. We were going to invite you to the game, but we didn't have your telephone number. 3. Chris was going to play tennis, but he overslept. Unit 2, Lesson 4.
For our school project, Kareem and I decided to think about how to improve our city schools.
Unit 2, Lesson 4.
For our school project, Kareem and I decided to think about how to improve our city schools. We had a lot of ideas. Our original plan was this. Firstly, to build 2 new schools in the city. We definitely need more schools. Secondly, to have a maximum of 20 students in each class. Then we can study better. Thirdly, to have computers in all classrooms, not just the library. And finally, to have shorter summer holidays. But then we thought about it and changed our plan because it was going to be too expensive. Our new plan was to build only 1 new school in the city. Then we thought perhaps 25 students in a class would be okay. It would still be better than 30. We also decided to have more computers in the library, but not in every classroom. And nobody liked the idea of shorter holidays, so we're not going to change that.